This is my game day Super Bowl smoked rib recipe. If you're having friends over, if you're watching the game this Sunday, if you're just enjoying football or really any sports and you like smoked ribs, you need to try this recipe. It's so simple and delicious. We're beer brining some pork ribs today. And I'm letting you know right away, this adds a layer of flavor that's unimaginably delicious. Like, it's out of this world, spectacular. And it's all about that beer brine and building it correctly. So let me show you what's up. I've got some pork ribs that I sliced into individual portions. We're going to throw them into a large stock pot. This is my 11-quart stock pot by The Rock. I recommend getting a nice big pot for this. We're going to take a red onion and we're just going to slice that thing up and we're just going to kind of break it up all over top. Then we're going to go in with an apple. You can really go in with any type of apple, but I prefer Honeycrisp. If you want, you can throw in 2. Then 1 blood orange. If you want, again, you can throw in up to 2. It's up to you. Then we're going to go in with some crushed, or I should say smashed cloves of garlic. We're going to go in with 2 to 3 cups of cold water. And then we're going to go in with a little brine. Now that brine is 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. We're going to warm it gently. Don't boil it, and just make sure everything dissolves together. That's how you kind of make the concentrate. Let it cool down. Then we're going to add it in. Then we're going to grab a Nova Scotia lager, Coldstream clear. Crack it open, pour the full thing in, then grab a second one and pour the full thing in. Any beer will work fine here, but I do recommend a lager. That's a really good choice for this recipe. Now, these ribs will absorb this quickly. 2 to 3 hours max in the fridge. Like, they will take this flavor on in no time at all. After 2 to 3 hours, you're going to give them just a quick kind of like wipe off, We're going to remove them from that liquid. We're just going to give a paper towel wipe down. Then grab the barbecue seasoning of your choice. I'm using a maple bourbon dry rub by Kuso Cuts. But again, any dry rub that goes with pork will work spectacularly here. And we're going to make sure to fully cover both sides. That's super important. Be liberal with your seasoning. Make sure to get all sides, top, bottom, front, back. Once you put the seasoning on as well, kind of move stuff around so it gets as much as it can on there. Don't be overbearing with it, but make sure you get all sides covered. Then throw them onto a wire rack. Now, if you don't have a wire rack, that's perfectly fine, but it will just make moving things on and off the smoker a lot easier. So as you can see here, I have 2 little wire racks set up with a bunch of these individually portioned pork ribs. And I'm running this offset smoker low and slow using sugar maple. Absolutely delicious. Now, the really nice thing about this recipe is it only takes about 2 to 3 hours maximum on the offset smoker. And actually, to be clear here, I'm saying offset smoker. If you have a pellet smoker, that works perfectly fine. If you're using a charcoal grill and know how to run the right temperature, that's going to be perfectly fine. And truth be told, you can even do this in the oven. It will still be delicious. Even without that smoky flavor, it's still going to be fantastic from the beer brine. So I'm running this offset smoker at 250 to 300 degrees, usually around 275, but it does spike, it does drop a little bit. It is the dead of winter. And I am smoking this in like -5 outside, right? So check it out. These are looking fantastic. As time goes on, I'm continuously spritzing them with apple cider vinegar roughly every 30 minutes or so. That's really important here. We want to make sure we're building like a bark on the outside, but also making sure we're not allowing these individually portioned ribs to dry out because they are small. They only have so much moisture to them. Now, the beer brine is going to spectacularly assist with that, but it's still something you need to pay attention to. So be cautious. And remember, these are for the Super Bowl. They need to be delicious. Okay, so after 2 hours, these are looking spectacular. You're seeing that bone pull. Most of them are past 165 degrees internal. Take your wire racks, We're going to pull them off the smoker. We're going to transfer it over into a tinfoil tray. Throw down a couple slices from a knob of butter, and you're going to grab the barbecue sauce of choice. I'm using a dark rum smoky barbecue sauce. It's a sauce from a company called Signature Spice Shop, and they actually did a collab with the beer company I'm using, Coldstream Clears, other spritzer company and alcohol company. They make like gin, rum, basically all kinds of drinks. It's pretty badass. They're awesome and a wicked Nova Scotia company. Anyway, as you can see here, I'm using that delicious sauce because dark rum sauce sounds fantastic, and I knew it was going to be great here. Poured it all over top of that, that pile of ribs with the knobs of butter, threw that tin foil right on top, and I put it in the oven at 275 degrees for another hour and 20 minutes. And this is the result. Delicious ribs, beautiful bone pull. They're up to about 200 degrees. So if you bite into one of these, it's just going to fall off the bone. It's delicious, guys. Like, smoked ribs are really easy. It's one of those, it's just like pulled pork. Pulled pork and smoked ribs are so basic and just delicious. And it's one of those easy barbecue recipes you can master yourself. You know what's up? I'm your main man, Saucy Rossy. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm always releasing these simple recipes. And make sure you like and subscribe here, because I mainly post to YouTube. This is my favorite platform. I love these long format recipes, releasing them for you to try at home yourself. If you do try any of them, don't be afraid to post it online and tag me. I would love to see the result. Man, oh man, it would be wicked. And by the way, I also have what's called the Rub Club. You can subscribe, help me support the channel. It helps me with upgrades to cameras, to lighting systems. Join my community of like-minded cooks. Like and subscribe. Comment below if you think this is a wicked game day Super Bowl recipe. Thanks again for watching. It really means a lot, and I hope you're having a great day.